Hello YouTube, this is Earl from Virginia. This is my video response to City Survivalist 300 sub appreciation contest. Design your own knife and he will make it. First off, I'd like to congratulate you on your 3,000 subs and going strong. You got a great channel. Just recently joined your channel, subscribed to your channel, and I haven't had a chance to see all your videos yet, but you got some really good stuff, and thought I'd give an entry or give a shot at this knife making and your pry bar tool. No further ado, let's get down to my knife. I got a hunter style knife. Basically it's 7¼ inches long. The blade length diagonally across from the cutting edge is about 3½ inches, and the handle itself is about 3 5/8, which is just about half, just slightly over half. Got a pretty big beefy handle, I like it round. I got two cutouts, and they're basically just for cutting down the weight in the rear of the handle. 3 handle pins, brass, aluminum, steel, whatever you got, however you want to mount, screws if you got them too. Either way, just as long as the handle's secure. Lanyard hole in the rear, be a full tang of course. Handle material can either be, if you got it, now, I'm not sure if you're making the handles, I think you are, but if you're doing handles, I'd love to either have micarta or even wood. Wood's fine with me as well. Big beefy blade, more of a hunter style, outdoor style, drop point front, nice little cut back, I'm not sure what you call that. It's basically beveled back, cut back into the rear to help guide you to the front with a cutting edge up the front. I like a big full nose on it, big beefy tip, some jimping up here for the thumb in case you want to get down and get a good grip. The handle fits pretty good. Use the thumb jimping to get closer to the work if I need to do it, especially if I'm skinning a deer or something like that. I guess the main intent of my knife design is for taking hunting, going skinning, and just possibly some hikes and stuff. It's not a real long blade. It's 7¼ inches total. About half that's handle material and the other half is blade length. I don't know, I really like the design, and hope I have an opportunity to win. I got a couple longer fixed blade knives now, not too many. I got one that I use. It's a Green River Hunter knife that I currently use when I go hunting, but I'd love to add this to my my equipment, my EDC equipment when I go hunting. On top of that, I did incorporate the pry bar tool, but I did make a separate tool. It's going to be called the City Survivalist tool, or CST. Basically, kind of what I did was take your one design you had on right there in the center. You had a cutting tool in the middle, small, like a necker. Took that premise of that design with the ball back in, and then the front being the pry bar. But what I'd also try to do is incorporate, if you're going to make a tool, this one actually is about 3 3/4 inches long, and that's the max length, and the max width is going to be about 1 3/4 inches. So it's not a very big tool, even though it kind of looks that way. But I incorporated a few other items on it. For example, right here, a bottle opener on the rear end, flathead screwdriver, point. I'm sorry that I got a shadow on my light, but take that in and make a little attachment for a flathead screwdriver, flathead screw, bottle opener. These items here are basically just for aesthetics, but they can be dimples or holes, either way. Doesn't really matter. This hole here is for your paracord or lanyard, or you can even make it big. It's big enough to even put a small beaner and hook a carabiner in there and attach it to your pack. Thought it'd be cool to put some initials. You're the maker, so might as well take credit for it. I'd call it the CST, the City Survivalist tool. And up on the front, this area right here where it's got the hashings is basically where there's a small curve built into it right there before the pry bar attachment, and then this black in the shading area would be where you taper the end down to get under your whatever you're trying to pry, whether it's staples or small tacks or small nails. And the same way here, your hole that's in your basic tool, pry bar tool, I think it's mainly for like tack heads and small nails and brads. You can get them in there and you pry them up as well, and that would be right there about where the bevel is. The tail end of the tip end of the teardrop will be actually on the bevel end of the blade. So basically got a couple good things. Also put in some jimping up here. So when you go to hold it, kind of hold it like that for the bottle opener, and also you can use it for the screwdriver movement. But the last thing I incorporated, I've seen a couple of your tools or some other people's as well. They got a little slot in there for ferro rods, but I also added some jimping along this edge for twofold. One, so when you hold it, it gives you a little added grip, so you use the bottle opener or the screwdriver. But also, as I like using a flint striker, and basically it's about a $4 BSA striker. It's basically like a ferro rod, and you got a little piece of steel that goes with it. I know it always helps. Actually, what I did in my little striker, I cut some grooves in it, and it kind of helps to have some added cutting profile when you're using a ferro rod or a flint rod. It doesn't have to be real deep, just shallow jimping there to give it a rough edge, and you can actually probably taper this edge a little bit so it comes to not like a sharp blade, but more of a point, like sort of like what is done here. You can probably taper this edge too and help on a striker point. So that's pretty much it. Got my blade design and created the CST tool. Hope you enjoyed my submission. I do appreciate the contest. It's pretty cool, and I know you took the idea off of Gavco, and also Red Gladius did a similar thing. I think people that enjoy the hobby of making knives and giving other people opportunity to design one, make one for them is just super, man. You got a great channel and a great contest, and I appreciate it. This is Earl from Virginia, and this is my VR to your 3,000 sub appreciation contest. Design your own knife. Thank you, and have a great day, man.